late. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late for a very important date, which makes you late for the latest Ligue predictions. Get them in right now, because you're going to be late. Once again, with another proof show today, we're taking a look at Matchday number 17 out in Ligue 1, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button, keep your package with all things Ligue 1 related, Bab and Rose related. Whoa, football related. We're going to go here under one Christmas tree. Of course, it is the games prior to Christmas Day, and they're taking place on Tuesday or Wednesday or something. So get your picks in nice and early. We'll talk more about that in a minute. I want to make a big shout out, of course, to the patrons working their asses off behind the scenes. I do appreciate the support, guys, behind the bloody scenes. We're up to 23 now. Tom Stainer is the latest member of the gang. Thank you very, very much so much for becoming the latest member of the Patreon gang. We are still trying to get up to 25. That's just too shy. Can you make my Christmas Day? Can you make it a bit of a Brucey bonus end of the 2020 by becoming the latest member of the Patreon gang as we call to the goal of 25 patrons? If you're interested, please check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But we are going to jump straight to the deep end right now because, of course, it's coming thick and fast. And I really, really am struggling to keep up with the heat out in League. Oh, of course. So let's get into it. We're going to have, it's going to be a bit of a condensed show, not as full vocals of the stats. It's going to be a little bit more basic, but we'll get there anyway because we've got to get these out there because we're running out of time. Anyway, recap the criteria. Not 3, you're in the ship facing 4 to 7, straight face club 8+. You're in the top bins, boys. In the top bins, let's kick it back, of course, with a look back on the games that took place on the 19th and 20th of December, which was just yesterday. It was kicked all off with Metz against Lens. 2-0 was the result in the end. Metz coming out. So I actually went with the 1-1 draw on this one. Upanigete on the score sheet with Fariad Boulala on the score sheet as well to give Metz the W. I got with a draw on that one. Meanwhile, Marseille, they could only muster a draw against Stade Reims, who are starting to get their act together. Of course, climb the table. Yuko Nekatomo on the big fat OG giving a Reims the lead before Florin Tarunamin restored the scores there, 1-1. Olympique Marseille getting a share of the points there. But I went with the win. Nice could not get anything against Lyon, which is not very, very nice. It was a 4 win for Lyon. Comfortable win, of course. They maintain their, title challenge there. Memphis Depay with the goal. Timotende Kaudwere alongside Karl Toko in Cambi and Hussein Ouyar on the score sheet for Lyon with Armin Gouri on the score sheet for Nice, which is not very, very nice. Unfortunately, they go away with nothing. Into Sunday's games, Brest against Montpellier ended up as a 2-2 draw. Actually, remember the 1-0 win for Brest on that one. Unfortunately, nothing. But both sides coming out of that unbeaten. Romain Philippetogu on the score sheet with Brest, as did Brendan Chandray. Gertin Leboidre and André Delort on the score sheet for Montpellier, as they also took a share of the spoils. Actually, remember the 1-0 win for Brest. Again, wrong. Dijon mustered against Monaco, ended up as a 1-0 win for Monaco. Actually, with the 2-0 win, my picks on the right. Just to recap, Kevin Volland on the score sheet for Monaco, giving them the 3 points again. Moving up table to 7th now. Nantes against Angers in a ball square as well. Actually, with the 2-1 win for Nantes. Shame on bloody me. Goals for Charles Traoré, Romain Thomas on the score sheet for Angers, as points were split right down the middle. Saint-Étienne against Nîmes Olympique in a ball square as well. 2-2 in the bloody and lot of draws knocking about here. Positive result maybe for Nîmes on that one. Goal scorers on the day. We have Haro Mukudi on the score sheet with Amir Nordin, with Matteo Al-Hivani and Renaud Repart as well on the score sheet for Nîmes, as points were split right down the bloody middle. Strasbourg, they did lose to Bordeaux, who are doing business at the moment. They're up to, where are they in the, actually they're not doing that well, but they're getting the results in. They are grinding the results in. Of course, the goal scorers on the day for Bordeaux were Pablo and Octavio, getting the 3 points for them. Meanwhile, Lorient against Stade Rennes, and there's a 3-0 win for Rennes as they continue to keep up the heat with the big boys. Of course, goal scorers on the day were Damien Da Silva, Benjamin Boundrange and Martin Terrier as well. Actually, with the 2-0 win myself. And wrapping up the big one, it was Lille against PSG and all square. 0-0, nothing to see here. I think advantage Lille on this one as they keep up at the top of the table. Level on points, of course, with Lyon. As you can see, got myself 3, which is pretty shitty. But take a look at the table as it stands. Dijon mustered, of course, 9 points on the board. Lorient also going down as it stands. Nîmes of Olympique with the point, of course. With Lille, top of the tops. Lyon not too far away either. PSG in 3rd. Olympique Marseille into 4th. Stade Rennes up to 5th, of course. But it could all change, of course, heading into into the next round of matches, which do take place just, I think they're on the 23rd, that's right. I think there's a bit of a break after that. Yes, there is, about bloody time. So let's take a look at it, of course, how you guys got on in La Patrione, what am I saying, the predictions, of course. The D-man, he did poop. Irish also did ghastly. Nathan Eve also did poop, but you're okay. Costas K, he's not okay. Magic Monday, he did shitty. Then in the end, okay, did okay. Tom Stein also did very, very good. Well done. Of course, Patreon, much love to him. Ilmich also did okay. Elijah Ojo, he did poop, as did Shane O'Donnell. He did okay. Well done, brother. Hansworth did okay. And Jules did bits as well. Gaming Charlie also did good. Alan MC, not too shabby, brother. Of course, Ultra Obermira, home run for this guy. Shepard also did very, very well. Well done to you, sir. Yannick Busser did bits. And Vincent Hong also did very, very well. Of course, how well did they do in the table? Ivan Stringer, Elijah Ojo, close your bloody eyes. Close your bloody eyes. But of course, open your eyes if your name's Ultra Obermira and okay. Alongside Jules, they are in the top three. They're the gold, silver, and bronze there. That's your week 16 leaderboard. How about your overall leaderboard? Well, take a bloody bow, son. Take a bloody bow. It is a Magic Monday, of course. 50% success rate for now. Hans Worst is closing down. Get in my veins. That's what I'm saying. Get in there. Get in amongst it. Game and Charlie, Costas K. They're not too far away either. Again, it's a marathon, not a sprint, boys. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The patrons are in mid-table and they're gaining on you. They are gaining on you. They'll make the surge, of course, at the table. I do expect in the bloody end. So let's get into it, of course, and take a look at the next round of matches, which of course take place on Wednesday, the 23rd of December. Of course, I'm not going to give you the overall fixtures between these two sides. I'm just going to give you the last recent encounters. The last six: Bordeaux against Reims are kicking us all off. They played each other in the past. 3 wins for Reims, 1 win for Bordeaux, and 2 draws. Of course, last time out in Bordeaux in the league was back in May 2019. It was a 1-win win for Reims. Sung Young Chuk or Sung Suk Young Jung on the score sheet on the second minute back in May 2019, giving them the 1-0 win. Heading into this, Reims have actually failed to win 11 of the last 12 matches away from home, whereas Reims are also undefeated in their last 5 away matches against Bordeaux in all comps. They come to this just 1 win and 6. That is Reims. Meanwhile, Bordeaux just 2 defeats in the past 6 for them, but they come to this just 1 win in the past 3 if you want to look at it that way. Quick look at the situation and the bookies. I'll give you the bookies odds on this one as well to give you a little bit of something to get it to kind of figure this one out. Of course, the bookies odds 23-20 for the host, 23-10 is your draw, 12-5 is your Reims on this one. They are the away team, of course. Reims are actually sitting pretty, they're not sitting pretty, they're sitting terrible in 17th spot at the moment. But for them, they could actually go as high as 14th. Bordeaux come to this in 12th. With them, they could go as high as 8th in the table on this one. I've gone with Bordeaux on this one. Take it to 2-1 in the end to move on up the table, and away they go. Next up, Lens taking on Brest. That is cheeky. The last 6 between two sides. 2 wins for Lens, 3 for Brest, and 1 draw, of course. Last time out in Lens in the league was in Ligue 2 back in December 2018. Young Coot on score sheet with a big for OG Soleimé Diarra as well for Lens. Meanwhile, Gertin Chabonnier on score sheet for Brest as they try to get something out of it. Ultimately not. Brest have actually scored these 2 goals in 6 of the last 7 matches in Ligue 1, and they come to just 1 defeat in the past 6. That was against Bordeaux at the start of the month. Meanwhile, heading into this, 2 wins out of the past 6 games for Lens. 3 defeats in that cluster as well. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. 2019 on Lens eyes. Don't call favourites. 14-5 is your 13-5 is your away win. That is Brest. Brest coming to this, of course, 11th in the table and win for them. They could go as high as 7th in the league. Meanwhile, Lens coming to this in 8th and win for them. They could go 6th in the league as well. Tight one this one, but I'm going to give it to Lens with a 1-0 win to move on. Next up, we have Nice, which is very, very nice, up against Lorient. They played each other in the last 6. 4 wins for Nice, 1 win for Lorient, and 1 draw, of course. Last time out in Nice was a 2-1 win for Nice, which was very nice, of course, back in October 2016. Ricardo Pereira on the score sheet for Nice, but Balotelli as well. But he also got himself sent off. Benjamin Mukanjo got himself a goal for Lorient, but ultimately too little too late. Lorient have actually failed to score in 8 of the last 9 matches. League on Nice have actually lost their last 4 home matches as well. They come into this just 1 win and 6. That was a win against Nîmes. Meanwhile, 1 win and 6 also for Lorient. That was also against Nîmes. Yes, it was. Of course, they're there for the taking. Look at the bookies. The odds on this one: 2017 on for Nice. 13-5 is your 16-5 is your Lorient on this one. Of course, Lorient coming into this. Where are they in the old table? Actually struggling 19th spot at the moment. But a win for them. They could actually go as high as 16th. Nice are down to 13th at the moment. They need a result, but a win could actually shoot them up into the top 10 as high as 8th in the end. I'm going with a draw on this one. Probably would favour Nice if I'm from a betting man, but I'm going to go with a draw just because. Next up we have Nîmes up against Dijon or Mustard. Of course, they played each other the last 6. 3 wins for Nîmes, 2 wins for Dijon, and 1 draw. Last time out in Nîmes was a 2-0 win for Nîmes back in February 2020. Yassin Bouyarayu on the score with Nolan Roux as well. A 2-0 win for Nîmes. Nîmes have actually lost their last 5 home matches in Ligue on them, but they've also kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 matches against Dijon in all comps. They come into this 1 1 win and 6. That one win was back in the end of November against Reims. Meanwhile, 1 win and 6 also for Dijon. That was against Nice, which was, of course, very, very nice. Of course, look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? We have 20-17. No, we don't. We have 31-20 for Nîmes. 23-10 is your draw. 70-10 is your away side. That is Dijon, of course. Dijon coming to this off the foot of the table. Better win for them. They could actually go as high as 18th above Nîmes in the process. Whereas Nîmes coming into the 18th for the win for them. They could actually go as high as 15th in the league. I've gone with the 1-0 win for Nîmes because Dijon are shit. Next up we have Stade Rennes taking on FC Metz. Of course, played each other in the last 63 for Rennes, 1 for Metz and 2 draws. Last time out in Rennes was a 2-1 win for Metz back in April 2018 in Ligue 1. Nolan Roux with a couple of goals there for Metz with Benjamin Boujadieu on the score sheet for Rennes. Heading into this, Rennes have actually are undefeated in 14 last 15 matches against Metz in all comps. They've also won the last 3 in Ligue 1, of course. So yeah, 3 on the spin for Rennes. Meanwhile, unbeaten in the last 3 days, Metz picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. A look at the situation out in the bookies. It's 5-3 on for Rennes. They're looking good at the moment. 11-4 is your draw. 19-4 is your Metz. Metz coming to this in 10th for them. They could actually go as high as 6th, 7th in the table. Rennes coming to this in 5th for them. They're what they could go as high as 4th and maybe even push for top 3 once again. I've gone with Rennes. Of course, they've got the bit between their teeth and they're going to start climbing that bloody table. Angers taking on Marseille. My boys, of course, played each other in the last 6. Sees 5 draws and only 1 win, and that win was going to Marseille, of course, and that win was last time out in Angers back in December 2019. It was a 2-0 win for Marseille. Morgan Sanson on the score sheet. We did Mystery Pie from the penalty spot, giving Marseille the 3 points. Angers have actually drawn 5 of the last 6 matches against Marseille. We know that. Marseille undefeated in the last 9 matches against Angers in all comps. They come into this just 1 win for Marseille. That was 1 win against Monaco. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 5 for Angers. That 1 defeat was against Strasbourg. A lot of draws knocking around though, so don't get too excited. Angers are actually 11-5 for the W. 11-8 is your Marseille. 11-5 is also your draw, of course, in the table. Angers are in 9th, and with them they could actually go as high as 6th in the table. Marseille could be in 4th, and with them they could actually go as high as 3rd in the bloody league above PS bloody G. But will they get that? They'll get the win. They'll go with the 2-1 win for Marseille away from home. Next up we have joint leaders Lyon taking on Nantes. Of course, played each other in the last 6. These 2 is a piece and 2 draws as well. The last time they played each other in Lyon was a 1-0 win for Nantes, of course, back in September 2019. Marseille with a big fat OG giving Nantes the W. Lyon are undefeated in the last 13 matches in Ligue 1. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 at home. They come to this 5 wins out of the past 6 in all competitions. Their only hiccup was the draw against Brest. Very, very cheeky, of course. Nantes without a win in 6, picking up 3 draws and 3 defeats in that cluster. Of course, just 3 wins all season. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. Lyon are 4-1 for the W. 4-1 on, sorry. 5-1 is draw. 9-1 is your away win. That is Nantes. Nantes coming to this in 15th spot, and a win for them. They could actually go just 1 spot to 14th. A win for Lyon, though. They could go outright leaders at the top of the pops. I'm going with, of course, Lyon with an outright win, and hopefully for them, they could go outright leaders. Next up, we have Monaco up against Saint-Étienne. They played each other in the last 62 wins for Monaco, 4 for Saint-Étienne. No bloody draws. Last time out in Monaco was a 1-0 win for Saint-Étienne. That was in the French Cup back in January 2020. Last time they played each other in the league in Monaco was a 3-2 win also for Saint-Étienne. It's actually been 4 wins on the bounce for Saint-Étienne against Monaco in all comps heading into this. Saint-Étienne, just said that. Saint-Étienne actually failed to win 12 of the last 13 matches in Ligue 1, though. So the recent form against Monaco is good, but the recent record in Ligue 1 is shit. Heading into this, when I say that, they're unbeaten in 5, picking up 4 draws in that cluster in all comps. Meanwhile, 1 win and 4 for Monaco. That one was against Dijon just the other day. Prior to that, 3 defeats on the spin. Look at the bookies odds on this one. 13-8 for Monaco, 65 is draw, 92 is your Saint-Étienne. Saint-Étienne coming to this in 14th for the win for them. They'll remain in 14th. Monaco coming to this in 7th for the win for them. They could go as high as 4th in the bloody league if everything goes their way. I've gone with Monaco on this one with the 2-1 win to put the 3 points at the end, move up the table, move the chains. Next up, we have Montpellier taking on Lille, of course, table toppers at the moment. They played each other in the last 6, 1 win for Montpellier, 3 for Lille, and 2 draws. Last time out in Montpellier was a 1-0 win for Lille, and that was back in 2018, around about December time. And Nicolas Pepe on the score sheet for Lille. Lille are actually unbeaten against Montpellier in the last 4 in all comps, but they're also undefeated in 9 of the last 10 matches away from home concurrently. Just 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was against Celtic in Scotland, of course. Meanwhile, just 1 win the past 4 for Montpellier. That was against Lens on the 12th of the 12th, 2020. Heading into this one, then the bookies odds are Montpellier 12-5 is your draw, 11-5 is your away win. 12-5 is your home win. That's Montpellier. 11-5 is your draw. 6-5 is your away win. That is Lille. Lille win for them. They'll be outright leaders. Meanwhile, Montpellier coming to this in 6th spot at the moment. Win for them. They could go outright 4th. I've gone with the draw. Yeah, I have, which could open up the door for Lyon on this one. It could also open up the door for PS Bloody G. Take on Strasbourg, of course, wrapping up this match day out in La France. Played each other in the last 6. 4 for PSG, 2 draws, nothing for Strasbourg. Last time I played each other was in Paris. It was back in September 2019. It was a 1-0 win for PS Bloody G. Neymar on the score sheet on the 92nd minute, lastminute.com. PSG have actually won 10 of the last 11 matches at home against Strasbourg in all comps. Meanwhile, PSG undefeated in 30 of our last 38 home matches. They've also got a clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 against Strasbourg at home. They come into this just 1 win in 3, though. That 1 win was against Lorient. Meanwhile, Strasbourg 1 defeat the past 5. That was against Bordeaux just the other day. Quick look at the situation and the bookies on this one. 4-1 on for PSG, 11-2 is draw. 8-1 is just Strasbourg on this. Strasbourg come into this in 16th spot, but a win for them, they could go to 14th. PSG come into this in 3rd, a win for them. Guess what? They could go top of the bloody pops. I've gone with the PSG on this one. What do you guys get in there? Make sure you get your picks in nice and early because, of course, the games are just around the corner. This is what I think will happen table-wise. Of course, Olympique Lyon clearing the table, of course, 1 point clear of PSG. Lille down at 3rd. Marseille remaining in 4th. Rennes in 5th. Dijon, Lorient going down. Strasbourg also in the discussion. Again, be sure to get your picks in nice and early for La Prediction League. And we'll do it all again, of course, after the games. Of course, I think there might be a bit of a break, so I might not have to rush into this one too early. But anyway, be sure to give the video some love and please smash that thumbs up. Of course, it's been manic. It's been manic for me. It's been manic for you, of course, keeping up with the predictions. So hopefully you can do that as well. Also, be sure to check out the link down below: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. And again, looking for 2 more patrons. Just 2 more patrons. Can we get it over the line? Once it's done, I'll stop talking about it for a while because it's a massive goal, and I never thought I'd get over 20 patrons, let alone 25. So I really would value your support. If you can make that dream happen, I'll be very much eternally grateful for that. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early. Again, if I don't see you, have a bloody good Christmas, boys and girls, and get your predictions in. Of course, 2020 has been a shitter for most of us, but of course we'll be back for 2021 with a bigger, better year here. Of course, with League on predictions. I know, of course, much more on the channel. Until then, though, be safe, mask up, have a good Christmas. I'll see you all on the other side.